Hey guys! How is everybody feeling? How is everyone doing? Happy Friday! we finally made it into Friday. I'm so excited. Not only am I excited because it's the weekend, but I'm also excited because we're doing another interview with a very special guest, SpitefulVixen, that will be here soon in about 10 minutes. So, Talon! Hey, Gunny. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. We got Gunny, we got Midnight, we got Clam Slamma, we got Talon. I know we got Grim in here. Am I missing anybody? I don't think we got Vixen, who was in chat earlier. What else? Also over at YouTube, Talon, Gunny, and Justin, thank you guys for being over at YouTube. I appreciate it. And speaking of YouTube, are you having issues with STDs? Well, fear not. Sub to my YouTube and you'll be STD free for life until you unsubscribe. Then you got STDs again. But yeah. DK, welcome in. How are you doing? I've been good. Been very busy, but I've been good. I hope all has been well with you and your daughter. Anus, welcome in, sir. How are you doing? And how was your birthday thing with your friends at like the paintball? You said you were gonna go drink and do all that. So I hope that was fun. Oh, and also thank you guys for being over at YouTube. Seriously, I appreciate it. I do. And for everyone that has supported me in the past with it, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I'm forgetting anything. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I think I always get anxious, but I hope you guys are excited. Oh, okay. Justin, your birthday is tomorrow? Well, tomorrow I will not be streaming, sadly. So I don't know if I'll see you, but for now I will say this.
Happy birthday, bitch!
Woo! Happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday. Chat, can you guys please put happy early birthday for Justin over here on Twitch, or if you're over at YouTube, please don't be afraid to wish him so cringe, an early happy birthday. Jenna I always speak super fast whenever it is. That didn't happen a little, but still had a good weekend. Aw, damn. Well, hopefully in the future you can still go and do it, because it sounds like a really good time. But at least you still had a good weekend. But yeah. Justin, I don't know if you can see it over here on Twitch, but you have a few people telling you happy early birthday. So, again, I'll play it for you one more time.
Happy birthday!
Happy early birthday! But yeah, guys, we are here again with another interview, like I said, and it is with our special guest, SpitefulVixen. For all of you that are that have been here and also in the server, you kind of know Vixen. For all of you that are new here and you haven't met Vixen, she is super funny. She's very open. It's gonna get spicy. It always gets spicy. So be prepared. I'm trying to think what else. And here in about 7 minutes, we're gonna pull her in. And before all that, I do have a few announcements. So it is now March. It's a new month. It's a whole new month, people. We're already in March. This is wild. 3rd month into the new year. It's going by super fast. So yeah. If you had a bad month in February, fear not, it is a new month. If you have any goals you're trying to do, it is, like I said, it's first day of the month. So let's fucking do it and see how you come out at the end of the month, the next 30 days. Or is it 31 days this month? I think it's 31 days. Ooh, welcome in. Thank you for having me tapped. I appreciate it, sir, and I hope you're having a good weekend if you can still hear me. But yeah, so coming into March though, the only community activity that we are doing in March is karaoke night, and it's gonna be March 15th. So it's gonna be here in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited. For all of you that are joining in karaoke night, if you're planning to sing and you have some songs you wanna play, please, I suggest making a playlist. That way it's easier for me and I could just put it on shuffle. Because honestly, I just don't want someone to come to me with 20 songs and be like, hey, play all these songs. And then it's just them singing for the whole, you know what I mean, like the whole night, or it's just their songs playing. Like I want everyone to get their songs in, and I just want to have a good time. If you want to join and not sing because you're just not a singer, and you just want to sit back and enjoy some laughs and hear some crazy singing, you are more than welcome to join. You can drink, you can smoke, whatever you like. Because probably in between we're probably going to be talking, so I'm sure there's gonna be shenanigans. Tiny, welcome in, sir. Happy Saturday to you. If you're an Aussie, happy Saturday, and I hope your weekend's going well. Let's see what else. Like I said, that's the only crazy thing that we're doing for March. And again, if you are joining, please make me a playlist. It'll make it a lot easier. And just send it over to me. If you make it tomorrow, if you make it next week or whatever, just, you're fine. Send it to me whenever. I would prefer if you don't do it the day of. Cause yeah. Or like, yeah, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. Let's see what else. I think that's all that I really got, people. Really, what else? I'm trying to think of what else we got. So for all of you, so we are about to do an interview, and for all of you that are new here, you may ask questions. And just know if I don't get to your questions right away, that's just because maybe you know, the guest is speaking and we're trying to stay on that topic. I'll try to ask later. I always try to go back through chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. But don't worry, because Gunny is here and Gunny will make sure that I see it. So don't fear. Or maybe if I don't ask, I'll be honest, sometimes I don't ask the questions if I don't feel that they're appropriate. You know, and another thing is, I gotta stop saying no, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, also guys, chat, I would really appreciate this. If we do have first-time chatters come in, please make sure to welcome them, because you know, in my interviews, I really try, my main focus is on the guests and what we're talking about and what they're saying. And so I don't want to interrupt them, you know, and all that. So please make sure, especially if you're a mod, please make sure to welcome in the first-time chatters and kind of let them know what's up. Be like, hey, you came in around interview time. She doesn't really, you know, kind of like, and I do, but you know what I mean? I'm trying. Okay, look, don't mind me today. I am out of it. I had the worst night last night, and then in the morning I threw up some more. So I'm not fairly well. Yeah, buds do. Exactly. Hold on, I gotta pull. But yeah, so real quick, I'd like to discuss about last night for all of you that may be curious as to what happened to me after. I woke up with glass in my foot. I broke a shot glass, which I guess that's where it came from. I threw up many times to the point it became dry heaving. And as I took Chapo out during the night, he tripped me, and so I fell on cement. So I've been having, it's been a rough night, it's been a rough morning.
Get horny, baby!
But yeah, so yeah.
Let's fucking go! Suck my fucking penis, bitch!
I just thought, for all of you that are wondering, but welcome in, Persistent. How are you? Happy Friday. But alrighty guys, we have a few minutes. I'm gonna start getting things ready. I'm hoping we don't have any technical issues, as we shouldn't, because I checked, I swear. Did you turn off? Yeah, I turned off sounds. I did. I turned off sounds.
Take a sip, bitches.
Yes.
This is a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Except for that sound. Speaking, I pulled this out for Vixen. Oh yeah, there it is. There's that taste of regret. All right. I'm just typing to Vixen, letting her know when she's ready to go. I know, I was talking command. Yeah, I did. I just told you, Gunny. I turned them off. I turned everything off except for the ones that I can't turn off. Well, except for the sip sound. But thanks, fam. I'm gonna take a sip just for you. Yep, there it is. There's that taste. Deja vu. What's happening? Watch I get fucked up again tonight. Ooh, I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need you guys to be calling. I'm gonna need you guys to call the ambulance. Just tell them. Hold on, guys. We are about to pull in Vixen. I just messaged her now asking to let me know when she's ready to go. So just give us a few more minutes. But yeah, so red cheeks. No, I shouldn't. I think it's the lighting. I've also been feeling kind of warm. Okay, she's coming. That's fine. Take her. She's fine. We're doing good. We're good on time. No, but yeah, just call all the ambulances in Nebraska and just be like, hey, I need you to go knocking on every door. She's coming. Been a day, but got better. Ooh. Aw, Clam, I'm sorry that you had a rough day today. Oh, by the way, I would like to say something before Vixen comes in. For all of you that are on the server and are putting like sunset pictures in the seasonal like area, I freaking love it. I love it so much. Thank you. I have when I was younger, I used to cruise a lot, and we would always cruise at like the specific times when the sun's about to set. And so just seeing that, it's so beautiful, and I really enjoy it. I think that's why I love summer, because those summer moments where you're just cruising with the windows down, music loud, it really is something. It almost makes you appreciate Mother Nature. Not even almost, it does. It makes you like, wow, I get to witness this. So yeah. Yeah, it's so nice. One, if you're with a friend or a family member that listens to the same music and you guys are just jamming out, those are the best times. And then two, if you're just by yourself, you play whatever the fuck you want. So it's another great time. So yeah, that's what we could say. Oh Jesus, call the ambulance, say this bitch drank too much again. First of all, Talon, I'm gonna tell them to arrest you, that you drugged me just for calling me a dumb bitch. So
Hey Rain, what are we gonna do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
welcome in, Rain the Brain. I hope your Friday has been good to you, beautiful, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. You're ready to spam? Oh god. Rain, please don't. I really had a rough night last night. My foot's fucked up. Everything's fucked right now. I couldn't even hold down water. So, but I'm gonna take a sip. Ah, don't look at my boobs. Nanya, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I hope this day leads into an amazing weekend for you. How have you been, sir? Oh shit, why is it doing that? Okay, hold on guys. We're still waiting. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's another thing I wanted to say. Don't spam. Don't put exclamation point guest. That's supposed to be turned off. There's something going on with Stream Elements. I changed it and it kept refusing to even do it. I even deleted the command and made a new one.
Catalina wine mixer.
And thank you, Anus. God damn it. Thank you. And it would like Stream Elements is completely like refusing it, so I turned it off. If you guys can, please put exclamation point Vixen. That is working. And just keep, and if you could do that like every 5-10 minutes if you want, that'd be awesome. If not, it's okay because I have it pinned up. So yeah. Dad, welcome in. Happy Friday, sir. How are you? How has your day been? Oh, okay, we're good to go. All right, we're going in. All right, people, it is starting. No, it's not dead. Rain, I can turn those back on. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Jess, welcome in, beautiful. We're about to start the interview. Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend's been good. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get this on. I'm gonna get this. Okay, hold on. 1 second, Vixen. You guys, please give a very warm welcome. Well, I can't talk. Very warm welcome to Vixen, please. Because we are about to start this interview, and I'm super excited.
I forgot to grab all my alcohol out, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're good. That was like the first thing I did. I like ran to it. But Vixen, welcome in, beautiful. Happy Friday. And before we start this interview, can you please introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and a little bit about yourself. I repeated it.
So, hi, I'm Vixen. Slight alcoholic. Kidding, I'm not. Nowhere close to an alcoholic. Variety gamer. Starting to stream again. I just spilled me. That sucks. Yes, I am going to start streaming again. I did take a break for a bit for health reasons and also working night shift. So, starting again next week on Monday, I'll be streaming from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Ooh, okay.
So, before Jenna streams, I'll be ending right before she starts. So yeah, and I am still debating on what the first game will be. I'm thinking I'm going to do a horror game, possibly Outlast, because I kind of want to piss myself while gaming. So.
Ooh, well, I can't wait to watch.
Most people get excited about me screaming or
Ooh.
like not looking at the camera or like that's anything. I just I'll stop looking.
That's me with scary movies. I try not to look. I do like the hand thing, and then I'll peek just a little bit out.
Yeah.
But to start the interview, my first question is, before streaming, what did you do?
Before streaming, what did I do? So I actually was strictly just a PlayStation gamer. I only played like Overwatch, Fallout 4, GTA 5. Very simple games, and like barely played them, if any. Then COVID happened, and I got bored. Lost my job because I worked in hospitality, and we weren't needed anymore. So then managed to get myself a PC and have been streaming since. And I did a lot of Phasmophobia, which is how I met Rare, which is how we met you.
We did play Phasmophobia together.
Oh my god. They've changed it so much now that I, again, get scared. I got really scared last time, and then finally got like immune to it because I played it so much. But they got rid of my hiding spots, so now I'm terrified again.
Okay, I haven't played it too much, but I know because I was still new into it, and they had told me they're like, yeah, they just did upgrades to it and all this, and I was like, no. It's like,
yeah, no, like the upgrades that they put in there is insane. You have to like earn your way back up to getting like the good hunting material. So you're going around with like medieval time witch hunter type of stuff.
Oh god.
So yeah, it's difficult. I still have not passed anything on like intermediate. I can't figure out what the ghost is. It's so bad.
I can't pass by myself.
Oh, me neither. And there's only like one map, the what is it, like the asylum? I haven't been able to pass that one, so, and that was even before, so I'm fucked.
Oh, no.
If I'm playing again.
So, Vixen, for my next question then is, how did you learn about streaming and what got you into it?
Um, so my husband actually told me about streaming. Like he would watch people while he was working from home, and then I would just watch. And then also I was addicted to TikTok at the time, and I still am. But there was that's when people started using TikTok as like an advertising method. So I started learning from that, and then I was just like, I'm gonna try it. What else do I have to do? Literally just sitting around doing nothing and collecting government money. So why not just go ahead and try to stream? So I did, and it was difficult. Not gonna lie.
It is hard.
Like it took. I don't know how long it took you to become affiliate, but like I was going with a really small group of people. We were trying to like help each other, which was like rare. And then this other community that I cannot remember, but it took like 4 months for me to hit affiliate, and it felt like a year. It was so bad, so bad. But yeah, ever since then, like I stream off and on, but I haven't. And since I got the new computer, because now I can actually stream Call of Duty, and that's what that's what I was trying to stream before, and it never.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that. You're like, I can't stream Call of Duty. You're so upset.
No.
I was like,
oh my god, it's so bad. Like it looks like really pixelated and like jerky. Like it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, well, I know people that they said they couldn't stream Call of Duty or certain games because then it would keep turning off their stream. And so
it never really turned mine off. It just looked really shitty, and I was like, I can't put people through this. Like that's annoying me looking at it. So
I was gonna say for 4 months I would say making affiliate, I don't think that's bad, and I definitely understand about like people coming to help you. So like for me, when I came into streaming, I didn't know anybody and I wasn't in any communities, and because when I had first got onto Twitch, that was me like first time on Twitch, and I wasn't watching anybody else, and so I had my family and friends come in and help me with it.
Yeah.
And so
I wish I would have gotten my family to try to help me with it. Instead, my husband has been a gamer for a very long time, and he has. If you guys have ever watched while I was on Jenna's stream before, you may hear really loudness behind me. And that's my wonderful husband, who is normally raiding with like 25 people. So I would put on his headphones while he would like go into a bathroom break. I'd be like, hey guys, go on to twitch.com/SpitefulVixen and come and watch me. Like I would like beg them.
Awesome.
That's literally how I became affiliate, is I would be like beg them, just like put me on your other screen. Like don't even listen to me. Just have me like low volume. Play your game. I just need views. Like
that's how I was with my family. I had to beg some of them.
Most of my family doesn't even know anything about gaming, like at all. So if I was like, go on Twitch, they're like, what's that?
Yeah,
my parents still like that. What's Twitch? It's a website. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I had to help some of mine because I had to help my mom because she was like, I don't know what to do, and then she had trouble with her account, and then like finding me. Like I was just like, Jesus, lady, like I can't.
Oh my god.
I was like, maybe you shouldn't watch me.
I'm so different compared to like, I wouldn't say I'm different when I'm around my family. I would say I'm less. Oh my god, my husband, she yells too. I do not. I do. No, I'm not as open around my family. So like all the stuff that I talk about in here while you're streaming and stuff, I would never say that around my family, because they would just look at me like, you disgraceful child. So I definitely never really wanted them in the stream to begin with. So they would disown me.
No, I'm literally the same way. Whenever it came to sex, literally we don't talk about it. It was never a thing we talked about. And it's so weird because when I first started streaming, I was more shy, so I wasn't talking like that. And then as the days, as I kept streaming, I was getting more comfortable with myself and just being me. And I feel like that's why my mom doesn't watch me anymore.
I mean,
I think she stopped because of that.
I mean, if my parents were to have watched any of my streams, it probably would have ended with my birthday stream that I did the very first year I was streaming, because I was blackout drunk. Blackout.
Oh,
Me and Rare came up with a game of like every time we die or the ghost hunts us or something like that in Phasmophobia, we'd have to take a shot.
Oh fuck.
But if you died, you had to take 2 shots, and I died a lot. A lot. So I think I drank like, I think it was probably, the bottle may have been like just as big as this, but like I drank up to like here while I was playing that night. All I know is I woke up in the shower and the water was cold and I was in my clothes. So
that's a dangerous game to play.
Yeah, but it was so much fun. My husband took it was tequila. He took the tequila away from me and was like, "You're done." I was like, "Huh, that's fine. I have a water bottle full of it."
Oh my god. So Spiteful Vixen, what's the story behind your username?
Oh, I'm a rager. Whenever I was playing Overwatch, which is like where I started streaming, because I would stream on my PlayStation and just not talk because I didn't have a mic. I was just thinking of some kind of name before I was going underneath my husband's being Grim. So I had to make my own, and I was like, I'm a pretty spiteful person in these games. So I was like, what's a female something? And I was obsessed with foxes at the time, so I was like, a female fox is a vixen. So I was like, yeah, Spiteful Vixen, sure, sounds nice. Ooh. And nobody had taken it except for somebody on Twitter made up a Spiteful Vixen page with, I don't know if anybody ever watched it, but Pretty Little Liars. Like one of the people, like main characters or whatever, they had like her picture on there and the name. I was like, that's stupid. They took my name. So that's the only place I couldn't get Spiteful Vixen, but I was able to get it everywhere else. So nobody thought of it.
I was gonna say, I really like your username. It's very creative, and I love that you chose something from your personality and you found something that like you love, like foxes, and you just combined it. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, the vixen part is kind of, I don't know. It makes me kind of sound trashy, but
really, I don't think it sounds trashy.
So I read a lot of books, okay, and a lot of time period piece books. So they'll call, instead of like being like, oh, what a harlot, they'll go, oh, she's such a vixen, and I'm like, oh, I'm a whore.
Times.
True.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of like a dominatrix. That's what I get from it.
So that's why I sit there and I'll randomly be like calling myself like Mistress Vixen, because I'm like, if I was ever to become like a dom as a profession, Mistress Vixen, that would definitely be me.
Oh yeah. I love it. Oh, so Vixen, I know you are in the middle of right now rebranding yourself and your channel, but so then how would you describe like your content to people that haven't seen it yet, especially with like the new rebrand that's coming?
I have no idea. I literally can't tell. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's gonna be just like it was before, or if I'm wanting to like change everything completely. Because I liked what I was doing before. I liked the loud and obnoxious self that I was. Because that's how I got a lot of my viewers. But I will say, I'm really thankful Rare's not in here. And I don't want to go any further than what I'm saying. Because some people already know. But I really don't want any hot dog content to happen again.
Oh, okay.
If you guys go into Rare's stream and you ask him about hot dogs, he'll fucking show you the video. He has it saved on his computer because I took it off of my Twitch. But
oh gosh,
you know, hot dog stuff happened. I don't want that to happen again. But everything else, like, I could be loud and obnoxious and funny and like cute sometimes. Like, I'll keep that, but no hot dog content.
I am now wanting to see the video. I forgot about this video. I remember that was the first thing, I think, when I went into Rare's stream. I think that was the first thing that was talked about. So now I want to see it.
Yeah, he even made an emote for me of like a dancing hot dog. So whenever I go in, he puts a dancing hot dog. I'll never
son
escape
of a bitch.
He's such a dick. I can show the video. It's fine. People literally, I think he has it saved in one of his channels, but like I definitely know that he has saved it somewhere.
Wow.
Somebody clipped it. I did something stupid, and what did it do? It bit me in the ass. That's what it did.
That's what I felt that. Felt that pain.
Man, the internet is so cruel, but it's funny. It's funny. But it was like 4 years ago.
Okay. Oh wow, I didn't know you knew Rare for that long.
Yeah, we met in 2020. Like, I got my computer in, I'm gonna say like September, maybe October, if that. And then I found him within like 2 days of streaming, because we managed to get into like a match together on Faz, and then we just started playing. He's like, "Oh, come join my Discord," and then we just started talking all the time. I've met him in person. He came and stayed at my hotel and stuff. Yeah.
What? That is wild. Okay, that is pretty cool.
Met his whole family, his wife, his kids. Did not meet the new one, but yeah. I was supposed. I don't know if you guys remember Puddin at all, but he sometimes lurks in there. I was actually, me and Rare were invited to his wedding, but he lives on the West Coast, which is really fucking expensive to fly out there, so we didn't make it. But yeah,
that's really cool.
Good little community.
I was gonna say, by the way, I haven't been saying anything, but we owe sips.
What?
We owe sips.
Oh, hold on.
I have not been saying anything. I'm so sorry.
No, I can't remember which one I liked, raspberry or peach. I said it one night.
I think raspberry you said you liked.
I'm gonna open it.
Actually, I have a couple here too. Oh.
Okay, I have to use my shirt to clean the can, because I won't drink off of a can that hasn't been cleaned. My husband taught me that, and it freaks me out. Supposedly, this is just gonna make you cringe a little, but supposedly, he said that there's like rats and cockroaches in the facilities that can stuff, and they'll like walk over the can, so like I won't put my mouth on one without cleaning it a little.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, kind of gross.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
but you're sipping out of titties anyway, so it's okay.
I've been drinking out of cans though before this, like for months.
Yeah. Well. Surprise!
Oh, thanks for letting me know that. Real quick, Vixen, I was gonna ask, what made you want to rebrand?
Well, after just not streaming for a while because of health issues and just not wanting to be near my computer,
yeah,
I just stopped, and I didn't like the way anything was looking or the vibe of it, because it was just chaotic and nothing made sense. So I was like, I'm gonna try to make it like really cohesive. Try to go with my personality a bit, and then just like put some fun stuff in there as well. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping it works out. At least the look of everything, the aesthetic, I want it to work out. The content's pretty much gonna stay the same. I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be loud. And yeah, like I annoy myself, so I just assume I annoy others, but in a fun way.
I wouldn't say that. I was gonna say when I first went into your stream like a few times, like you weren't annoying at all, and I felt like we had great conversations while you were playing. I enjoyed my time.
Yeah, normally when like people are really quiet and they don't say anything and they're just kind of lurking,
Then you're like,
I can't stay quiet because I'm like, I know people are watching. So that's when I become annoying and my ADHD self comes out. And, you know, I just say whatever comes to mind, which normally isn't the greatest.
oh. Oh, I was gonna ask, so then how has your mindset changed when you first got into it versus now going back into it?
I'm not as like, I don't really know how to say it other than saying like willy-nilly about it. Like I just didn't care before. Before it was just like, I'm just gonna start it up, I'm playing a game anyways type of thing. It was just like a time killer because I had nothing else to do. So this time I'm putting it more as like a job because I realized like once I did have people coming in and interacting that it is like a job. So I have to set time out to like prepare beforehand, like make sure everything is working and not just like starting it up and figuring it out as it goes. And making sure the game is going to be worth it, like for people to watch, because you don't want to just bring something up that nobody is going to watch.
Yeah, it can be hard.
Yeah, I mean, all the games that you've played, other than there was one that I don't even think you played for a while, that nobody was even playing the game at all. So
was it a scary? Or it doesn't matter. No, but I think I've had a couple games like that.
Yeah, at least it happened like maybe a couple weeks ago, but I don't really remember. But I just remember being like, "There's nobody else playing this game."
Oh, yeah.
But that's because like you were trying to find a match and there was like nothing coming up. But that's how I felt when I was streaming before, because I was streaming like House Flipper, which nobody wants to watch somebody flip a house. If they want to do that, they'll watch HGTV. I mean, it's fun. Plus, I wasn't talking anyways. It was just like a meh type of thing. Now I want to actually like get a game that'll make people want to come in and watch it. You know, like try to keep up with everything, because I've noticed you've done like so many different games, and the only one you've actually like repeated is the Black Ops one, or was it Black Ops? Well, it was Call of Duty.
Yeah,
but like that's the only one I've really seen you like repeat. So a lot of other like that's how I find other games, is by watching others. So I kind of want to be that way for other people, like try the new games that are coming out, and just pretty much if people are interested in wanting to get it, they just can join into a stream, and if it happens to be me, cool. If not, whatever. But that's how I found games. That's how I got into streaming as well, was just watching other people play games. So
yeah,
I'm
I was
hoping
gonna say, I've started watching videos, especially like more on like funky games, to like funky games that are like they're almost demos. But yeah, sometimes I'll repeat a game if there's like a goal to it. So like with Black Ops, like my PR was like, it's like 36 or 37, and so I'll go back to it now just because I'm trying to beat that. Or Half Sword. I really enjoy Half Sword. If I could stream that like every day, I'd stream it.
That's how I was with Faz. Like it was something that I truly enjoyed because it scared me. And then I got bored of it because it no longer scared me.
I will say the one game. So really, I never really cared if I was good at a game or not. But the one game that has now got me that I do not play on stream very much is Fortnite. I try to get a little. I want to be a little good at it because I don't care. I'll suck at any other games, but let me be. I want to be good at one game.
You are good at Fortnite, though. Like you kick ass. Like
I try.
I mean, you're better than Talon, so shots fired.
Oh, fuck. Thank you.
At least you go back for people instead of letting them just die. He's such a jerk. Except
Bro.
for I will say last night though, he was nice and came back for me. Jess tried twice, but fell off of the island and was severely injured.
Oh no.
But
no, yeah. Playing with Talon, I think that he was actually the first person I played Fortnite with. Like my first time ever playing it too. And when we started playing later in the games and I started realizing he's not the best teammate.
no.
You have no idea.
I love him
so many times.
It's so mean. I think it was the second day that I was playing. Like I played a little bit before, and then I was like, "Hey, Talon, want to play with me?" The only thing he helped me with was figuring out how to drop items, and and teaching me about the gold thing. Like other than that, Talon's a booty hole, and he really likes Talon. I guess I'll play solos. Bitch,
oh my god,
you
Talon.
playing with me. You may be a
so
meanie
butthurt.
weenie. You may be a meanie weenie, Talon, but I'm still playing with you anyways. It's still fun. Just
Yeah, like
don't leave me for bait, man. Grab my body.
Grab my Talon. And honestly, I'm gonna say this, Talon, do not get butthurt and do not try to play solos. Like Vixen said, we still enjoy playing with you. But I will say this: that day that we played, it was you, me, and Jess and Talon, and I was like, and I said, forget Talon, just forget Talon, because he does that shit to me. So that's why.
That was like the most chaotic, but yet the most fun match. Like I was grinning from ear to ear while playing that. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it really was chaotic. It was so much fun. But yeah, no, Talon. I'm honestly, when you had said you were like, Talon, do you want to play with you or do you want to play with me? I was like, oh no. I was like, whoa.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. No, but it's okay. Talon, listen. Just take notes and get better. That's all you have to do.
Talon, the only thing you really have to do is just come revive us when there's more than just two of us. Come revive us. Stop running away from me.
And stop bringing in people. Like when we played, it was you, me, Jess, and Talon, and he was like, "There's people over there," and I was like, "Okay, well, don't fuck with them right now. Like, we're still kind of, you know." And then that's when we died because they saw him.
He was trying to flex his muscles, man.
I was like, God damn it.
I mean, I get the reason why, because it did work for us at one point, where like we just third-partied some other people, which definitely worked, but not all the time, Talon. You can
not
tell
all the time.
You can tell when they sweaty, and let me tell you, those people were sweaty.
Yes. Oh my god.
They were all a bunch of Peter Griffins. I mean, fuck.
I'm just happy I'm not alone on this. I'm just so happy.
I think Jess feels the same way, but you know, we'll just keep that to ourselves.
Yeah, we'll just keep. Yeah, we won't. But to continue, Vixen, and this kind of goes with Gunny's question as well. She was asking, and I changed it up a little bit. But so, what type of success are you wanting to see in the future with streaming now? Like, what is your end goal type thing?
I mean, end goal would always be to become so famous that I don't actually have to have a real job. But that's like a 1 in a million thing. You know, you gotta be cute to do that. Jenna, you're on your way, girl. But
Thank you.
but I mean, other than the super high hopes of wanting to become famous one day, really just to like make good friends, have good interactions, just put a smile on somebody's face. That's really it. I really don't care if I make money off of it. I just want to make somebody's day because it's a shit world out there, dude. So
Yes.
if I could just make somebody happy, like, or poke fun at them a little to where like, you know, they get a little chuckle out of it. I mean, that's all I really care about.
Yeah, just like helping them forget like what's going on the outside of the world for a couple of hours.
Yeah, for real, because like that was during COVID, that was like my saving grace was streaming or watching other people. Like if not, I was just sitting at home by myself because my husband still had to go into work. So it got lonely. So the people that were just like quarantined for a very long time, like I felt bad. Like I had to leave. I would leave my house and go to my friend's house who lived 3 hours away by the beach. Like I just needed to get away.
Yeah.
So I would like to be the person's getaway, you know?
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. That's how I'm like that too, where I can't stay in the house for too long. You know, so I start to get really antsy, and then because then you're just alone with your mind.
Which is not good, especially for a medicated person who runs out of meds.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened.
I will say this though. This is the like having like you and like a group of people just to get to hang out with, especially like now later in the night, like how we're kind of having like those after parties.
Yeah.
I have not had that much fun in so long. And it's just been so nice, and I'm so grateful for it, and so I definitely understand what you're saying about meeting new people and just having a good time with them. And
yeah, because it makes the days like a little bit better. Like that's I mean, it's gonna sound so dumb, but like I look forward to watching your streams. Because the interaction with not only just like you, but the community as well. Like you have made and brought together such a great community. It's really just, it's such a pleasure to be in. So like, I'm so grateful that Rare just happened to go into your stream one day. His exact words is, "Oh, this girl's cute," and then we rated, and then we had the "Welcome to the cum zone," and I was like, "That's it. I like this girl."
You're like,
I'm done. I'm done.
I was gonna say I can't take all the credit. I really can't. A lot of it just goes to each and every person that's in the server, and a lot of it goes to Gunny as well. So Jess, for example, I would have never met Jess without Gunny and Red. They actually met her. And like the same with Rare. I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for Rare. And a lot of these, I don't know, there's just a lot of things that, and like the community, because somebody the other day was like, your community is really awesome. And I was like, I can't even say it's my community anymore. Like it's literally everyone's, like we're all just wild. Because I feel like each person, the reason that sorry if I can't talk. I feel like the community is the way that it is because each person brings a little bit of some unique like part of themselves. And I do feel like most of us kind of match these personality things. Like you know, like when we talk about sex and, you know, like we talk about whatever, like, and honestly, what I love about the community is everybody's sense of humor. I love that everybody just has a sense of humor and rolls with the punches and just, it's just,
It's so
we
much
bully each
nicer.
other.
And I love that because, like, I've been in other communities that, like, I'll bully people and they get butthurt and leave. And I'm just like, this is how I show my affection, you assholes. Like,
Yeah.
let me be a jerk and then
it,
it'll be
bitches?
fine.
This is a
Just,
fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah. I will say this though, because I used to be really sensitive. But lately I feel like because of the community, like that it's almost going away. I've been growing balls, I think. I don't know.
I really think you're growing your balls because of Gunny. She is abusive.
Oh my God.
And
Oh my God.
but she does it out of some kind of love. I'm not gonna say she does it out of love. She does it out of some kind of love.
I always, when I'm getting yelled at or something, and you know what's so funny is I'm just assuming I'm getting yelled at, but it always just feels like, I always have to tell myself like, okay, I'm getting told this because it's out of care, it's not to be mean, it's... So so I've been trying to be the same way for others. I've been trying to be especially more straight, even if they don't want to hear it. Because I've found like that's what's been helping me grow as a person. Just being told the shit I don't want to hear, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, totally makes sense. Also, I didn't see you take a sip, but Talon.
Oh, I'll take one. Oh yeah.
I already took it, but I'll do another.
I think occasionally just drinking.
Same. I'm like almost done with my can.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more. But for my next question is, what is something that surprised you about streaming that you wish you would have known, especially about Twitch?
One, I don't know how much has changed since I haven't like streamed in a while for a long time. One, I will say the emotes, like I had emotes made that I didn't make. I had somebody make them for me. And I never uploaded them, but I guess something changed because now I can't use them because it's against guidelines because they're too flashy.
Oh,
Flashy.
okay.
Literally, I have it in the Discord and I've already used it, but it's stupid. Also, again, like I see how you're doing the multi-streaming. At least when I filled out the paperwork for stuff to be affiliate, it specifically said that I could not multi-stream.
Yeah.
Like at the same time. Like I could do Twitch one day and then the next day do YouTube. I couldn't do it at the same time. So I'm gonna have to read up on everything again because if we can do both, that's a game changer. But I wish I would have done more research before. And I'm really hoping that I do better this time. No guarantee.
That's funny that you say that. That's the exact same thing that I say when I give advice to people, is do your research. Do your research about everything. Because you have to, I feel like it literally is a job, because when you go into a new job, you have to relearn so many things.
Oh my God,
and it's with the camera quality, you gotta learn about your mic, you gotta learn about the headset, you gotta learn about Streamlabs or OBS or whatever you're using. And then if you're using different streaming apps like YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, then you have to learn, because each one has like different rules and guidelines as to what you can and can't do.
Oh my God,
It's so much.
Which is why, like, I've taken so much time. Like, since I got this computer, I've been like doing so much research and like getting everything set up. Like, I'm taking my time because I'm not doing it like willy-nilly like the last time. But like the guidelines, whoever freaking wrote those, how fucking rude of you. There's so much.
How dare
Give me bullet points because there's too much for me to read. And I don't want to read
Yeah.
that. They should give me like $1 for every one that I've read.
I was gonna say, so Twitch finally, because when I first started streaming too, that was part of the guidelines where you couldn't multi-stream, but they recently of last year, I think it was like December when I started doing this, is they changed it and now you're allowed to multi-stream, which I'm so thankful for. What I do hate are the guidelines about copyrighted music or the
don't even
emotes.
start it.
Yeah, that's I'm already kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking about finding new music just because, yeah.
Honestly, I kind of, at least from looking at other popular Twitch streamers, I just noticed that a lot of them, unless they're not putting music in there, they don't actually keep the video up. Like, they don't save it to their channel, but they'll have clips, and the clips will keep part of the music since it's only like 30 seconds long.
15,
yeah. So I might end up just doing that, just not saving anything, so I can keep regular music in there, because the non-copyrighted music most of the time really sucks. Like, I've been looking for stuff, and whichever one that you use is great, because I like the music that you play, but like the stuff that I'm finding sounds like it sounds horrible, and it makes me not want to listen to music.
I thought I sent you the one that I use. It took me hours. I'm not like it took me hours to find any music that I liked, that I thought worked, that that pump, or what's the word, pump pump people up. So it's definitely a struggle. I'll say that. It's
like sometimes I just want to listen to like Cardi B or something and just be a gangsta little hoe, but I can't.
That was me last night.
Copyrighted. Oh, girl, when you locked and loaded yourself into the chair, I was like, oh, she done for the night. Because you almost like face planted a little. I was like, oh, bye, Jenna.
Yeah, I was done. Oh, I was so done. It's not even funny. Yeah, no, that was me last night. I was like, man, I just want to put on music that that everybody knows, that I can sing to, I can dance. We're gonna blow the roof, So speaking of rules and guidelines, then what would you say are the pros to streaming and versus and the cons?
The pros is literally just the people and the game. But if I could, I don't know her name. Amarantha? No, that's not it. Amma something. Redhead girl that's normally always on the front screen of Twitch, that always has her titties out or whatever. Like,
oh, I don't.
Girl, if you've never seen her, then bless you, because it's one of the worst streams I've ever seen in my life. She just streams her day, but it's just because people want to look at her boobies. And don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, so I get it.
Yeah.
But like, I want a con would be to have little cash cows like she has. Just somebody to pay for my video games, so I can stream a bunch of games for people. But right now, my cash cow is my husband. So, but really, it's just the people. The people that you meet is the pros. The cons, freaking copyright. I hate it, because all of my videos that I have, they're all muted. All of them are muted. Can't hear anything. But that's really it. It's just a copyright, and pros are the people forever.
Yeah. Not only that, though, what I hate about is when you get copyrighted is you get like 3 chances, or if you get 3 strikes, then you're now banned. And I've already gotten 1 strike, because I used to play music at first.
I got 2. I got 2.
Yeah.
But that's
scary.
That's part of the reason why I was gone for a long time, is because I'm pretty sure it goes away over time, and I haven't really. I think I went like a year or a year and a half without streaming, so hopefully, it's gone.
Well, I recently just got copyrighted. It was actually last Friday in this interview because it's one of these songs that play in the background. And I was like, that doesn't make sense because it comes from like the same sound app that I'm using, so I don't, or whatever website. So that kind of pisses me off.
You might be able to fight it.
I did. I sent something in trying to fight it. Sorry, I have to wait and see what happens, but we'll see. But so Vixen, with a few words, how would you describe your streaming journey so far?
Ooh, streaming journey so far. An uphill battle.
Ooh, I guess okay, that's a good one.
There's just it's hard. Oh, my husband, total train wreck. Completely true. It has been. I have learned a lot from watching other people, and I wish I would have taken in more before I started. I wish it, like you tell people, I wish I would have researched way more before I started because I was not prepared. So it's really just an uphill battle. I'm hoping I am at the tippy top and I can just go easy streams down. But who knows? Who knows? It's probably, like Grim says, a total train wreck still.
Well, I would say the way you described it about the uphill battle, I feel like that's for everybody. Like that's the one sentence. That's just how it feels.
Yes.
You can feel terrible sometimes, and then there are times where you feel on top of the world. But I mean, I guess it really just depends on how. It depends the effort that you're putting in, and it also depends on your mindset. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, because I mean, you can't be like you can't really have an off day because it'll show in the stream, which just makes your views go down, which then makes it a struggle to even have the numbers. I mean, I know you're not really supposed to like pay attention to the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers.
But it's like if you're having a bad day, you're gonna look. It's just like telling a baby, don't look. Like the baby gonna look.
Yeah.
So it's literally an uphill battle. Even when it's like these big streamers are like you think that they're doing just like easy stuff or whatever. No, it's definitely still an uphill battle for them because they have to think of it more than just playing games as a job. Like they have sponsors, they have a whole bunch of other stuff that they have to worry about. It's always going to be an uphill battle. But
yeah. I
would say a little easier with money.
I was gonna say, yeah, especially if you're having a bad day. I will say the times that I've had a bad day, most of the time people like streaming has helped me because everybody's like in a good mood, and for those couple hours I kind of forget why I was even in a bad mood. But there are times where like, man, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling myself. I'm not feeling talkative. I just, and that's hard.
No, I totally get it because I've sat there and like gotten on for stream when I was feeling absolute dog shit mentally.
Yeah.
Where it was just like I wasn't any fun to even sit and watch because you can tell. Like if somebody's having an off day, you can tell.
You can tell.
So sorry to anybody in the future if I'm having an off day and I'm showing it.
I was gonna say, so then what advice would you give someone that just started to stream or someone that is wanting to start streaming?
If you're wanting to start streaming or like you're just starting, get to know other streamers. Like, me and Rare were talking about this, but raiding out to people is a huge thing. So like raid out and stay in there and like talk to them, get to know the community because that can help grow your own. Because I mean, kind of like you and Gunny, I haven't been in his stream in a while, so he took my my mod away, so I'm upset.
Oh no, I'm
No. He was a jerk, and I just never went back in. But also he streams too early in the morning, and I'm not waking up for that.
He does stream like, what is it, like 4 a.m. sometimes, 6 a.m.
Yeah, and he finishes before I wake up in the morning. Like, I'm sorry, but I need my beauty sleep. And by morning, I mean like I'm waking up at noon. So love that for me. But definitely get to know other streamers. Ask questions. Yeah. Definitely ask questions 100%. If you don't know how to do something, one, look it up on Google, or two, ask another streamer or ask their community, because they could have another gunny in there and she could probably help. I wouldn't say that our gunny would help, but you know, she might threaten you. But other gunnies may help. Actually,
I will say this. Gunny has helped a lot. So like before she had to go on with this like new career, like Talon, Persistent, like those commands that they have or things that pop up, that's actually because of Gunny. Because before when they started they didn't have anything. Sorry.
No, just like her giving that knowledge to other people only helps others as well. Because if she teaches them how to do it, then they can teach others. So like her knowledge will just spread amongst us all. So spread that knowledge, girl.
But before we move on, Vixen, is there anything you would like to add about streaming?
Not any more than what I've already said. Just do your damn research. And also do your research and make friends. Like, talk to other people, grow your community. Like, I want to start. I'm not saying that I'm leaving the cock community, but I want to like create my own when I stream as well. Yeah. So like having like just get a lot more people in, you know. Spread the wealth.
Yeah, definitely. I struggle with that, to be honest. Sometimes. Trying to go and meet new people, because I've had some bad experiences, and I was actually talking to somebody about this not that long ago, but because I've had those really bad experiences with certain people, it's been really harder for me to want to go meet new people, and I've been in this comfort zone with the people that I know now, that it's like I know they're good, these are good people, I like it, it's almost like I don't want it to change. So but it's also, thank you for the soup. But it's also, but it's also like I can't do that, because it wouldn't be like it is now if if we wouldn't have met these people. So I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. I mean, we're just getting Rare out of his little bubble. I myself just never know who to raid. But like literally sometimes I don't want to interact with other people. Other people scare me. Because I may seem like an extrovert, but I'm not. I'm actually introverted as fuck. Like
That's me.
I love people from a distance, but I hate them as well. Like it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, no, I felt that. But to move on to our next subject, it is called the sex talk. Are you ready?
Oh Lord, yes.
I love that. I just love the face that you made. You're like I'm listening.
All right, let's talk about sex.
All right, so my first question to you, Vixen, and I feel like everyone in their adult life, because the other day you said something about being a princess, a pillow princess.
Oh yeah, like some people are pillow princesses. Yeah.
I feel like some people do stay that way, but I feel like at first, I think every girl, I would like to say this. I'll say most girls. I feel like most girls are at first pillow princesses, because you're new, you don't know what to do. But my question to you is, what made you want to start exploring like start exploring sex. And when I say that, like different positions, what makes you feel good, does that make sense?
Yes, it does, and I feel like people are going to judge the fuck out of me for my answer. So I started wanting to explore everything, like everything sexual, when I was 20, just moved out of my parents' house to move down to college, and the 50 Shades of Grey books. I have always been an avid reader. I read all the time. I really like to read. It's a problem. The 2 boxes worth of books that are in my storage.
Oh wow.
Would say how, and I'm not talking like small boxes. No, I'm talking like large,
like the big tall.
Yeah, it's a problem. And I got Hubs to buy me some more books, so it's fine. But I was reading the 50 Shades of Grey and reading them.
Read those.
Okay, the grammar in it horrendous. But the story not bad.
Not bad.
But I was reading those while going to class, so people would see my face get real red. And I'd be like, ooh, okay. But then I got curious. It's like, what the hell are these things? Like, what the fuck is a flogger? Like writing crap? Like, are we talking like a real one? Like, I literally would look these things up, and I was like, okay. And then I started looking at porn with it, and I was like, this is interesting. And then I started researching it. And then all hell broke loose. And I started trying it on people while I was in college. And it was... I don't know if my husband even knows half of these stories, because we've been together so long. I don't know what I've told him. And he's sitting here listening, so I'm not sure how much he wants me to say.
I was gonna say,
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, I don't think anyone's judging you. I've read all 3 of the 50 Shades of Grey books because my grandma had them. Kinda odd. She had them, so I would like read them at 17. And I remember reading it, and I was like, what's crazy is at first, I feel like people are gonna judge me now, is I just assumed, because in the books, you know how he's doing all those things to her? Yeah. So he would always just like take her, take her, put her in a position, fuck her sometimes. So I always assumed the men were supposed to take charge and do it. And then it confused me, because it wasn't until I was 21 and I had met somebody, which is now an ex, was like, no, we're doing this together, we're a team, load up. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah. It wasn't until like my husband that I realized that it was like a team thing. There's a lot of trust built into the type of relationship that was in 50 Shades of Grey. That whole book, by the way, no. There is no trust that was built in that. Them bitches got married within like 5 months of being together. Fuck that shit. No, there's insane. Oh my god. Yeah. But no, like my husband, like if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have had the experiences that I had, because I had a lot of really bad ones when finding out about that side of the sex spectrum. The sextrum. Yeah. So, but yeah, like he brought out the better side of it, to where you have the trust and you can literally put your life in their hands, and you have to have that kind of trust for that type of stuff. The trust, I would say the trust is a big thing, and I would say I've only had trust with sex with one person, and I think because of that I was more open to doing things that I at first was uncomfortable with, just because I didn't think I would like it. But I think if you build trust, and also if you just go slow with them, like baby steps, it helps so much, and it makes such a it makes such a big difference with it.
That's it, bitches.
Oh no, 100%. Like literally
sip.
starting from. Oh, I'll take another. I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna grab another one. Man, I was hoping I had a half and half. I just got originals.
Oh yeah, the original is okay.
It's meh.
I was gonna say too, so earlier you had mentioned like something that you don't do with family members is you're more open sexually and you don't talk about some of the stuff that you do. So I'm assuming, and I'm assuming, remember I'm assuming, so maybe I'm wrong, but were your parents not open then to sex as you were like growing up?
See, that's where it's weird. So growing up, we never really talked about it. I never got the sex talk. I actually had the sex talk from sex ed in, I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. I don't remember. I just remember being in a gymnasium, kind of like in Mean Girls. It was kind of like that.
Yeah.
But it actually had like a real teacher, so it wasn't just like a gym teacher. But that's where I got my sex talk from. But like my parents never really, we didn't know about sex. Like they were very private about it until I got caught having sex in my parents' house. And then well, no, it wasn't that bad, because it wasn't like my parents caught me. It was my mom called my neighbor. My neighbor said that my boyfriend, or now ex-boyfriend's car was in the driveway. My mom knew. She's like, "You hussy." But it wasn't until after that my mom was more comfortable, because then that's when she was like, "What's your favorite lubricant to use?" I'm like, "That's nasty, and I don't actually need that." So
you're like, I don't need that. I don't.
But
you're like, I don't know what type of sex you're having, but
literally, it was like as soon as I got a car, my parents were just like, whatever. Like I remember walking into the house and I just instant sex smell just wafted me in the face, and I was like,
oh no.
Like, "That's nasty, I'm leaving." And then I just like went to my friend's house, because it was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Your girl ain't staying where there's been screwing from the parents. I like to think that they're virgins and I'm adopted.
Right.
Even though I'm a spitting image of my father.
Oh. I was gonna say, the same for me as well. I never had the sex talk. I know you probably heard this in other streams before, because I've said it maybe like a couple times, but mine was just more like, the closest thing came to the sex talk was my mom made me pinky promise that I wouldn't have sex until I was married. But it was also very weird growing up, because my dad was very careless, and so he would have certain things on, like in movies, that would show sex. And so I used to be super, super like curious about it, but no one would ever talk to me about it. And so I lost my virginity at 13, and my mom found out when I was 15, and her thing is put me on birth control. He was just put me on birth control, and then we were okay. Like, it wasn't even, I still didn't even get the sex talk. It was just, I was just taken to the hospital and I got the stupid birth control shot, and then that was it.
See,
So
I wish it would have been like that with my family, like with my mom, but she doesn't know. Well, I can't even tell her now, but like my parents don't know the real time when I lost my virginity. They think I lost it when I was like a freshman with my first boyfriend. Like, no, that wasn't the first time. The first time I was in middle school, and it was on a cruise. So we love cruises.
Okay. We love cruises.
We love cruises. But no, like I never really, like I said, I was never and will never be very open. Like, my parents don't know everything about me.
Yeah.
I will say, now that I'm older, I will let them know of the things that I did when I was younger, like stealing their car, or
Yeah.
like 100% told my parents, like, yeah, I stole your car while you were on a cruise, and because I needed it to move out of my apartment, so I used your truck. I filled it up though, so it's fine. And I didn't scratch it, so whatever. But there's also like, I've told them all of those things, but like anything personal about myself, like I don't. Parents don't need to know that. But
they don't need to know that.
No, but now now that like I live back with my parents now because my husband and I are saving for like a plot of land so we can build a house because it's high prices now, people. But like, since living back with them, I have learned so much from my father. That sounds really bad from what we're talking about, but I learned how I was conceived. I learned that my mom is a hussy. Only with my daddy though. But she a hoe. Like, okay. My mama was giving it up at 19 to my daddy. That's nasty, but whatever.
I came out of it. You know that. Yeah, I don't know when I was like, I don't know how I was conceived. I don't know anything. Like, I don't.
Be thankful, because now I can never drive down this certain road without thinking that somewhere on there, my daddy got out and did my mama on the side of the road.
Well, like, I think so my mom had me at 17, and I think it's so funny because she ended up divorcing my dad, I think, when she was like 23. And she had 3 kids from 17 to 23. I was like, what's wrong? What you did? I'm like, does nobody know the pullout game, or just like?
I say this with the utmost respect, but her legs spread faster than room temperature butter. They spread easier than room temperature butter. But at least only with one man.
Well, it was crazy to me because I was just like, because she had 3 kids by 23. I'm just like, and I don't have any kids, so I'm just like, God damn. I'm like, I don't know how you did it. I don't know what was going through your head. I don't know what you guys were more careful after the first one. Like,
rude. Well, I think they were already married, so it really didn't matter, did it?
Well, they didn't marry until she got pregnant with my sister, the second one. So, yeah.
So you were the surprise, and she was like,
I was the surprise. We were all surprises, is from what I was told. And then when the third one came, I heard the third one. That one was probably the most rough pregnancy, and I probably shouldn't be spilling all of this, but I guess like my dad was accusing my mom, like, that's not my baby, and all that type stuff. So rough times.
I mean, my dad likes to joke that I'm the milkman's baby, but it's not true. Again, I look just like him, so no denying it. No denying.
Talon, I would say that my baby sister is. My baby sister. She's spoiled. That's sad. It's okay. I don't care. I moved on. My dad used to rank us when we were younger. I was his number 1 for a while, and then if I would make him mad, he would tell me I was number 2.
I'm thankful that it's just me and my sister.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was the favorite through everything. But I only say that because I'm the only one that got good grades. I'm the only one that got our scholarship to go to school.
Okay.
And I was the only one to not cause my mother grief when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I waited until I was 18 to start causing grief.
Yeah, I think I would say that about my little sister. She was like good in school like that. Well, she was, and then like high school came. But something my mom enjoyed was like sports, and me and my middle sister, we just weren't into sports. So the youngest one, she was on all these sports, got these good grades, and I think that's why my mom liked her so much, because I don't know. But my next question for you though, Vixen, is because we're so kind of open now to talk about sex and stuff that we've experienced. Why do you think we're like that? Versus like the way that we were kind of raised, where sex wasn't talked about and it just wasn't a thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does definitely makes sense. Honestly, there's the hubs. Honestly, I just finally got to the point where I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's not that what my parents did was wrong at all on how they did things, but it's just I don't want to be that. I don't want to hide myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that me being a sexual person is my entire personality, because it 100% is not. But it's just like people need to stop being scared of it. It was such a taboo thing to talk about, like in the early days, that like it doesn't need to be talked about, but people shouldn't be scared to.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, because if we had questions when we were younger, like if I asked questions, I wouldn't have gone to my parents. I would have gone to my sister because she's older and she finds things out for me, and I just learned from her. But it was just like I don't know if I would consider it the things that I'm thinking of. I'm not sure if I had childhood trauma, because I definitely don't think I had a traumatic childhood, but there were things that were said growing up that kind of like altered my mindset in a way. So like when growing up, I was very reserved and I hated myself because I was always told, "Oh, you would be so pretty if you lost weight." So like I was scared to talk to anybody. Like, because I just thought I was a fat piece of shit, that I just wasn't worth anybody's time. But then self-love, like, that's literally like the only thing that learning to love myself made me open and not scared. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just I don't want to be a scared person anymore. I think that's just what changed my mind. I think my parents were scared to say things because they were scared that other people would judge them. I don't care if people judge me. Judge me if you want. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty awesome, so. Oh God.
I think I would say I love your answer, because I would say I think that's what most people struggle with, and that's something that I've struggled with too, is the way that I grew up. It was very like it's a Hispanic family. I'm not even say it's just a Hispanic family, but there's certain families that are just very judgmental. So I was also the same way. I was very reserved. I didn't speak my mind. I didn't ask questions because I would hear all these conversations about other people that they would discuss, and how oh, she's so slutty, she's a bitch, or just all these things. And so for me, I was just very like, I was like, okay, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep like.
Yeah, no, because my parents talk like that about like a family member. Like there's a family member that we have that is. She goes from like boyfriend to boyfriend. She just dates them for money. Like she literally is just trying to find herself a sugar daddy. And ever since like hearing all of those things growing up, I'm like, I don't want my parents to think I'm going for a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
But I found me one. Just kidding.
We always sip, by the way.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
So I'm gonna take another one. So
Thanks, Clam.
thank you, Clam. I was gonna say, what is your opinion then about porn? And I asked this because I know there has been some research where they say that it can be unhealthy.
No, I definitely think that there can be an unhealthy amount of porn usage. I will be 100% honest. I think I did have a porn addiction for a little bit. Because you asked, I don't remember when it was. I'm pretty sure you were drunk. But you were asking
Sounds about right.
You were asking like how often. Oh no, it was the boys versus girls or something with questions or whatever.
Okay.
And you were asking like how many times do you masturbate in a day or something like that.
Okay.
Like I had a bit of a porn addiction from an ex that I had who had me look at porn for the first time. And I would
okay.
this is embarrassing, but it was when I was 19 is when I first looked at porn. I know guys find it like way sooner. But I didn't see the appeal of it. And I had never masturbated at all at that point in my life. I had never touched myself, never wanted to. It was just a meh type of thing. But we did on the phone. And at that point, I was like, wow, this shit feels fucking amazing. So then I was watching porn and masturbating for like hours a day.
Oh, wow.
A day.
Okay.
A day.
Oh, wow.
It was a fucking problem. And it was like that until I moved. Okay, this is what's really bad. I did that while living at my parents' house. But they were gone. I was in college, so it was fine.
Yeah,
My dad traveled. He was only home on the weekend. My mom worked from left the house at 6:30 in the morning, didn't get back until 7 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the house by myself. So yeah, I had a problem. And it was like that until I moved out of my parents' house and moved into an apartment at school, because then I had another problem. I was a sex addict at that point, and I 100% slept with a whole bunch of people. I had like a revolving door. It was bad.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not like that now, thank God. But yes, you can definitely be like, porn is, if you're watching it all day or for hours or every day, that's a problem, I think, in my, but okay, maybe I shouldn't say watching it every day, because you scroll on Reddit. My Reddit is literally porn.
Oh shit.
But I'm not looking at it. I'm reading everything else, but I don't know.
Real quick, before I say anything, I can't talk. Okay, I'm feeling it. Clam wants to know, so no parents walked in.
No parents walked in. No parents were there. My dad, he traveled Monday through Friday. Like, he would leave Sunday night and would travel to go to work. And then he wouldn't come back until Friday evenings, and my mom would pick him up. And then they would go to dinner. So, nobody was at home. My mom
so
worked until... Yeah. Plus, we had a 2-story house. I was upstairs. And I also had, a room that faced the front of the house. So, I could hear if the garage door was opening, and then I'd just be like, all right, time to take my hand out my pants. I'm gonna go shower, get this filth off me.
I was gonna say for me, I think you are right. I think about the porn addiction, if it starts to become where it's hours a day and that's all you're really doing, I think there's a problem there, I would say. I feel like for me, the unhealthy part about it is, so I don't know if this is TMI, but for me personally, when I'm looking for porn, I will look for a specific type of porn. But I'll keep going and looking for it, but then I realize I start to go down a rabbit hole, and I've accidentally come upon things that felt traumatizing to me. And so I feel like that's the hard, because then it fucks me up. I'm not gonna lie, it fucks me up after after that, at my day, I'll lay in my bed and I'm just
yeah.
I'm just I really wish I wouldn't have seen that. I don't.
So this
I don't
may
know.
be before your time, because you are such a small infant child. You're not. You're literally a grown adult, but I'm 9 years older.
Yeah.
So that's why I got off of Tumblr. Tumblr was I ran a Tumblr and it was slightly successful. But it but no, I get it. Yeah. Traumatizing.
Yeah. No, Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
if you're
Jenna,
not-
what's the specific porn that you watch from Gunny?
I saw that. I'm not gonna answer it.
It's 2 girls, isn't it? You like the lesbo porn.
Yeah, it's fine, Getty. It's fine. It's fine. No, but yeah,
Sorry.
no. I will say, yeah, no, you're fine. I will say, yeah, you do have to be careful when going down a rabbit hole because it just leads you into just unsafe places.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
might end
next-
up finding that jar thing again.
Oh my god. Okay.
Crunch.
First of all, you guys traumatized the fuck out of me. I literally before bed, after that night, I tried so hard not to think about it. I almost started to throw up every time it came back into my head.
Oh.
Actually, what's oh no, sorry. go ahead.
No, so like when that video came out is when I saw it. So that's like early 2000s. I think I was either in like 5th or 6th grade when I saw that video for the first time.
Oh my god.
And the
god.
That other one with the 2 girls in the 1 cup, that whole thing, I saw that at the same time. So like, you're talking about traumatized. Maybe that's why I have such a fucked up brain when it comes to sex, is because of that. Like I also saw my first tranny then too.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I remember when that came out when I was younger. I just never watched it. I never had access to it because I didn't have smartphones yet. Like, I wasn't, when smartphones came out, like, you know, because you could do the internet thing. And we also didn't have a computer. So I never watched that. I was gonna say, so Clam asked cartoon. I will say, Clam, I'm not against cartoon stuff, actually.
I mean,
Take a sip.
I've
bitches.
gotten,
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I wouldn't say that I was like looking for it, but I found Homer, what is it? Homer Simpson and what is Peter
Ooh.
Griffin's wife's name? Like them going at it. Like
Lois? Oh,
yes,
wow.
I felt like Lois and Homer going at it, and I was like, huh, what?
I know,
Like,
I
I'm not-
won't watch it all
at
the
all.
time, but yeah, you're right. Like, I won't watch it all the time, but it's not terrible. Well, like, okay, I'm not gonna say all of them are the best because I've seen ones where I'm like, I was like, first of all, like, this doesn't even, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not opposed. Definitely not opposed. Oh, we always sip, by the way. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks, Jess. Cheers.
Cheers. My next question, though. How do you think porn affects relationships?
I don't know. Husband, are you still listening? Yep.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't have
crap.
to-
He is. No.
Okay. You don't have to answer
You'll get
it
over.
if you don't
No,
want
it's
to.
fine. No, he can get over it. We've talked about it.
Okay.
It can. If there is communication in a relationship, then it's fine. But I have such a I'll get in really bad mental states where I just am so negative about myself. Like I just could not care less about my own mental state. Like I will just harp on myself and feel like shit. And I could walk into the bedroom late at night and he's supposed to be asleep because he has work the next day and I just didn't have work. And I'll walk in and he could be like watching porn. I'm like, I'm literally right here. Is it just am I ugly? Do you not love me? Like that's where communication needs to come in, because if I don't know, like he's just doing it because he just wants to jerk off and go to sleep. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Like he's not really in the mood. He just wants to go to sleep.
I
do it when I go to sleep.
I think everybody does. I think not all the time, but I think everybody will, to help them go to sleep, they do it. But I was gonna say I used to have a negative look on it in relationships because I used to be like, no, you can't watch porn. Like that just means like you're not attracted to me anymore. Like, but then because of a certain relationship that I got in, I've just learned the reality of things is that first off, it's okay to find other people attractive. We're always gonna find other people attractive. You know what I mean? Second, like you said, if there's communication, then that makes sense. Or watching it together, like Clam said. And another thing too is, so like for me, in certain relationships, I would actually not only watch it to get off, but I would watch it because it would help me kind of learn things that I could add into like our sexual times. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. No, like watching it together, that is such a turn on. But like,
oh yeah.
it's just like, I don't know. It's just the communication. If there's communication, who the fuck cares? But like, if you're not communicating with your significant other and letting them know that like you cherish them, you find that they're absolutely beautiful. Like, if you don't feel that connection and then you just like walk in on your spouse just like jerking their meat because they're watching porn, you literally will feel like shit about yourself. Like I did for the longest time until we finally he kind of just like grabbed me and was like, we need to communicate, you don't communicate. And I was like, yeah, I know, I don't like to talk about myself.
I will say though, with like porn, for me it just really was like an insecurity thing as well, just because like you see these other women and they just look perfect and then you're just like,
they're
like, I don't
perfection.
I don't look like, you're like, I don't look like this. My boobs aren't that high. Like,
oh my god! Like I sit there and I'm like, I hate my boobs. But then you'll see like in the Gungeon, like yesterday, there was like the most perfect boobs I had ever seen, and I was like,
yes,
damn. And then I'm just sitting here like, if my husband, take a sip.
We take a sip.
If like I saw my husband when I was in like a bad mental state and he's just like, you know, as he put, jerking the gherkin.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, he fantasizes about them when we're having sex. No, he can't, because I've seen videos of myself. I am too cute not to pay attention to. I'm just saying. I was gonna say another thing too that made me super self-conscious was some of the faces that they make, because some of the faces that they make, they're just so sexy. And I'm just like, well, maybe not all of them. I won't say all of them. But then that would make me self-conscious, because then I'm like, especially if they're just looking at you, because then you're just like, oh my god, does my face look okay? Am I making the right type of face? Like, is he? Yeah. The worst thing is like if they sit there and they're like, suck my dick, but look in my eyes. Like that does not look. Have you ever looked at yourself from that angle?
It's a goldfish.
Like, it's so bad. You look fucking retarded. Like it's so bad. Oh my god.
I can't look in the eyes when I'm giving. I can't do it when I'm giving a blowjob. I just can't fucking do it. I'm so insecure.
Like if there's a good angle, then like believe me, I have tons of videos from like giving head. I like watching myself. I use my own videos to get off sometimes. But like like I said, I'm cute, but there are some angles where like it looks good, but then like looking like you're on your knees, they're standing up and they have the camera just like pointed down at you like, look up at me. No, you look freaking ridiculous. And it's so ugly. Like, I'm thankful that porn stars that are absolutely beautiful, they can't even look good in that angle.
Oh yeah.
They look like shit.
Sometimes when I was with a certain somebody, because it was actually only one ex that I was really just giving blowjobs to. Like all my other exes, I never did that. But sometimes I used to be like tempted, because be like, look at my eyes. Sometimes I would just be tempted to do like you're gonna have to look at the camera, Vixen, but I would do this. I would in my mind I'd be like, should I do this? And then I'd go Do like the cross-eyed thing.
Oh my, like the ew type of thing. Oh wait,
No, like no. When your eyes go like, when you look in the like.
Oh, hold on. I got. There's like a. Oh yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, like, cause you'd be like, you look so sexy. So like, the part of me was like, maybe if I do this, he'll stop asking me to look in his eyes.
Oh my god! Like, there's actually like streamers that do that, where they're like,
Yeah.
so stupid. It looks like it doesn't. That. I've done that.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that to my husband because it's just funny, and he's like, not cute.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just like, oh my
No me
God.
gusta.
Clam. When he would tell his boys, she sucked it so hard she lost sight. I can't look straight anymore. I'm just cross-eyed now for the rest of my life. I'm just
Okay, that would only happen if I got cum in my eye, which has only happened a few times. And
I don't like getting cum in my eye.
Shit
You're a piece of
burns.
shit you're a piece of shit if you get cum in the eye. So.
Yeah, Grim, you're a piece of shit for getting cum in my eye.
But Vixen, I have to break the seal. I will be really quick. BRB.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, dude, don't be
Commercial!
surprised.
Put on your YouTube commercial.
No, well, I'll put on the commercials. I don't know if mine will pop up, but we'll see. I'll BRB, guys.
Your love is what I need.
Hey guys, I'm Jess VV, new gamer and streamer from Australia. I'm on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays at 8 a.m. AEDT. There will be a whole lot of swearing, fuck, and singing, and dying, and exploring. So come hang out. Don't forget to give me a follow. Stay 5x5, guys.
Sup bitches, Talon Dragneel here. You are going to find me streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. What are you going to find me doing? You're going to find me dying a lot. You'll find me taking shots of hot sauce as well. I will be shirtless. Hell, you may even see me rub hot sauce on my nipples and pinch my nipples as well. Whatever it may be, come check me out, and I hope you enjoy it.
Best pinch it for me.
Hey everyone, my name's Remy. I'm an active duty Marine. I ride motorcycles, yell at people, and eat crayons. I go 120 down the freeway for fun in split lanes going 90 miles an hour. I am no fun. Do not check me out.
Hey y'all, Persistent Valor here. We'll be streaming Madden Ultimate Team Friday night, Saturday night, and sometime Sunday soon. We'll be bringing the passion and the rage and hitting clips like in the background. Get horny, baby.
Oh, yeah, no. What do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think
Get in there.
Get
in there.
Oh!
And
Faces down the right
I just
side.
busted a nut. Oh my god,
Kill.
Mike just fucking try to be a dude's
Racing to
way.
the end
You fucking
zone.
horny little son of a bitch, I love you.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know why my YouTube video never plays. It almost makes me feel like I didn't put it in the mix. But I've checked and it's in there. So, but back to what we were talking to. Okay, so I want to talk about something that when I first met you, this was something that we talked about. And is you said that you had explored on sex websites, and just with that, I just wanted to ask, like, how would you explain your experience with it?
Okay. So with sex websites, so I got onto FetLife. Literally, it's a fetish website. for like BDSM and everything. I got on there. Oh, take a sip. Thanks, Clam.
Thank you, Clam.
I got onto there. How old was I? 2013. So 22? 22. I was 22 when I got on there. Thanks, Jess. I literally was just going on there to try to find like experiences because you know I was new to the community. But that's when I met old Ball and Chain over there, and we kind of experienced it and like went through everything together, which was fun. And obviously it worked out because you know we're married, so
yeah,
yay. But I got back on that same website, I think 3 years ago. I'm not really sure. And I post stuff on there and I get like followers from that. And I literally got on there to stop. I didn't have a job at the time, okay? It was during Corona time. And I think the hotel I was working at the time was like, yeah, you can come back like part-time if you want. I was like, no, just leave me out of it until you can offer me full-time because I needed money. So I was trying to start an OnlyFans. That's when OnlyFans was getting kind of big. So I was using FetLife to start my OnlyFans. And I ended up on a couple other things too. So sex websites I am not a stranger to them. Like I'm actually somebody on here. I think it might have been Red or maybe it was Tiny. I don't know. Somebody was talking about like Feet Finder. I'm on there.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm on Feet Finder. Like, I do have an OnlyFans. Have I posted anything on there? Once, and then I took it off. Because I got scared because I was applying for jobs and I was like, they're gonna find it.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
But that's only if they knew my name on there, because I don't put my actual name.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely.
What would you say? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of experience with the sex websites.
Well, I was gonna say, what would you say are the pros and cons to it? Like, especially for somebody that's starting to go on those websites.
The pros of it, at least some communities, like FetLife now does have a strong community where people are uplifting and very they compliment a lot. Like people are just horny, so whatever. So it's not like, I don't know, FetLife is nice if you're wanting to like start out. I would start there, but other places are freaking harsh. That's a con. Some people are assholes and they will let you know. Like I've been called like a fat piece of shit, but I don't care. That people like BBWs, so I'm just one of them, and people will search out for that content. So, I mean, I've sold some videos, mostly through Snapchat. Like people have requested stuff, and my lovely assistant, Ball and Chain over there, he videotapes, and I use his dick for some things. So yeah, so he's the faceless member. Unfortunately, my face is in it, so that does make me a little nervous for when I have to apply for jobs. Because like, what if your boss finds you? But income stuff, they're gonna hate.
I was gonna ask, what is the craziest thing that's been asked of you to do, and did you do it?
Craziest thing I've been asked is to wear the same panties for like 3 days straight. And and they asked me like when I go to the bathroom not to wipe. And they would pay for my panties. And I think they were gonna pay me like $300 or $350.
Uh-huh.
I said no just because of a hygiene thing. Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But Hubs was 100% for it. He's like, go ahead. That's easy money. He's He's very how would I say this? I literally just like forgot the word. Did not. What is it? He is supportive. That's the word. Wow, forgot that one.
Okay.
He's a very supportive person. So he's like, if people want pictures of your butthole, we will go and get it bleached, and I'll take pictures. I was like, great. Literally, he has taken pictures and like has done videos for me because he's a supportive person. Is like, you make that money. I don't give a fuck. If people looking at you good, then they want something that I have. Like, that's the type of person he is.
All right. No, that's actually an awesome mindset. I think a lot of I would say boys struggle with that versus the men.
Yeah. But I didn't even tell him about that panty thing. That was I would like he would have been for it. 100%. But like, that's unhygienic. I'm not wearing the same panties for 3 days and not wiping.
Yeah.
Ew.
The not wiping part was like, all right, well, that's not like, good because that's just that is a hygiene thing.
Like,
But so before we move on, Vixen, my last question is, do you have any advice that you'd like to give people that are new to like going into sex websites or just kind of thinking about trying it?
If you are going into sex websites and you were doing it for the reason that I had, which is just like to build up towards something, just don't make relationships with people. Just be nice. But if you're also doing it for other reasons, like you just want to fuck around and be a Remy,
be a Remy.
Yeah, be a Remy. Just really don't just go with randos, you know?
Yeah.
Get to know them a little. Do a background check somehow. And also make sure that people are tested. Like, my husband and I did have an open relationship for a little bit, and the one rule that we had that could never go away at all was they 100%, any person that I was with had to have been tested, and they had to have been tested within a week of me seeing them.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get no STD. That's nasty.
That makes sense.
I want a clean coochie. Oh,
shout out to Jess.
Thanks, Jess. Cheers, Jess.
Cheers.
Titties.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, now we are gonna move on to our next subject, and it's called Would You Rather. Are you prepared for this?
Sure.
This is one of my favorite parts of the stream, or the interview, actually. My first Would You Rather question is, would you rather never touch a computer for the rest of your life, or the opposite sex? Why are you making that face?
So either I don't touch a guy ever again.
Yeah, or you don't touch your computer. That's hard, huh? I thought that was a hard one. Especially because I know you play on your PC.
I do. I prefer PC over like my PlayStation or my Switch. See, that's hard. Cause like I go through, like right now it's a new PC, so I'm playing with it a lot. But I'll go through times where I just don't even want to be near it.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
But I always touch the opposite sex. I likes to grab the balls a lot. So that's hard. I'll say the PC. I'll get rid of the PC. That's fine. I'll just read and look at my phone. But I'm gonna get me some dick, okay?
I will say your husband, he answered wrong because he said no guys.
That's true. I mean, I literally could just go without touching another guy because, I mean, as long as I have a dildo, that's fine. Because, I mean, I could fuck another girl. I love titties. Fuck, put them titties in my face. Like,
I
suffocate me. I don't care.
I like to grab mine.
Girl, I grab mine all the time. Literally, sometimes while you're streaming, I will grab titties. What?
I will do it. It's just a weird thing, and I've been asked, "What are you doing?" And it's just, I don't know what it is.
It's a comfort. They're squishy.
It's a comfort. But my next question is: would you rather be skinned alive or eaten alive by rats?
Ooh,
that's a hard one, huh? I did that. I saw that. I did that question, and I was like, "Oh, even my skin just crawled."
See, I put a lot of thought into these things. So, like, are we talking like a bunch of rats going at me at one time, or are we talking like one rat on your stomach with a bucket over it and putting a blowtorch to where the rat is going to want to burrow in because you'll just die really quick from that?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Why? I didn't even think that far into it. Oh my god. Well, Clamp said eaten. Jess said skinned alive. What is going on?
I would probably say the skinned alive, because you would end up just dying from your heart just going so much. Like, I kind of like how if you jump out of a window, you'll die before you even hit the ground. If it's high enough, you'll have a heart attack and die.
Okay.
I think I would do the same thing with like skinned alive, but that whole thing with the rat and the bucket with the flip, that's from a movie. I just don't remember what movie.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, that sounds familiar. That just sounds so familiar, and you're just...
It's like a gangster movie, but I can't remember what gangster movie it is.
Well, for my last would you rather question, would you rather someone finish in your mouth and pee, or eat someone's ass and get poop stuck in your teeth?
I'll go with the pee because pee is sterile.
No. Oh my god, I kept...
Why you want caca in your mouth? That's nasty.
I don't want caca in my mouth. I don't want caca in my mouth, but just thinking of pee...
I will not drink the pee, sir.
No. You have to drink the pee.
I'm gonna piss in my husband's mouth now, tonight. It's gonna happen.
Alright. Well, that was my last would you rather question. We are now going to move on to... We are now going to move into our hypothetical scenario, which I actually really enjoy these.
Okay.
This one I call food fear, and you're the first one to go through it. Are you ready?
Food fear. Okay, go ahead.
Take a sip,
So,
bitches.
oh, we owe a sip. Shout out to Jess.
Thanks, Jess.
Alright. Let's say you are on a game show. It is called Food Fear. And how it goes is there are 5 contestants, including you. You must pick the other 4. It could be anybody, whoever you want. In this game, you're all blindfolded and must choose, and you're gonna choose who eats what. It's going to be the most disgusting food. Also, some are poisoned, so some might die.
Okay. I'm gonna die?
First of all, who are the 4 people that you would like to bring onto this game show? I have to write it down.
Can I pick anybody?
Yeah, it could be anybody. It could be a celebrity. They could be dead or alive. It's whoever you want.
And some of them are gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, Kim Kardashian. Hate that bitch.
Okay, Kim.
Who else do I hate? That's a celebrity that just like gets on my nerve.
You need 3 more people.
Tana Mojo, whatever her name. Tana Mongoli. I don't know. Some YouTube person. I hate her too.
All right, 2 more people.
Let's go people from the cop community.
Somebody said Talon.
I was gonna say Talon, but okay, let's go Talon.
Okay, Talon.
And then because he deserves it, and I hope that he gets poisoned, Tiny.
Tiny? I don't even know if Tiny's here.
Well,
so
I hope
funny.
this is my revenge for him Spartan kicking me into a hole.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Bitch.
Alright, well, so hold on, I gotta fix this. I have it too. Oh no. Okay, well I'm dumb. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, Vixen. I accidentally.
Alan, what was
Alright.
your snack? Sorry, he grabbed a snack. I want one.
I want a snack too. Not gonna lie. But for our first round, this person gets to eat banana slices with raw fish bites in it. Is it A, B, C, D, or E?
Ooh, Doritos, yummy. You said A, B, C, D, or E?
Uh-huh.
C.
Ooh, you picked Kim Kardashian, and it was poisoned.
Good,
So
I hate
she
that
died.
bitch. Yay!
gotta-
Fuck you, Kim Kardashian.
Alright, hold on. I gotta.
Icy sweet chili. Those are my favorite, Talon.
Those are my favorite too.
Dude, I'm so bringing them on the cruise. I'm gonna shove them in my bag. Get a little
I'm not.
crunch action.
I'm gonna be focused on
Girl, they ain't got no
I'll-
chips there. I want me some chips.
No, but
maybe
they have
they have chips, I
hibachi, and I love hibachi. All
The
right.
hibachi is really good. I still want to try their sushi. I was scared to try it before.
We're on the second round. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
This person gets to eat barbecue ice cream with ketchup in the middle and cigarette butts on top of it. Is it A, B, C, or D?
That's nasty. I really hope it's not me, but I'm gonna pick D.
You picked Talon.
Talon, I'm
And it
so
is-
sorry.
And it is poisoned.
Talon, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
I'm
But
not sorry.
I hope that
So-
the barbecue ice cream was good. Ooh.
Alright, let me see. I gotta put in. Hold on. Alright.
Oh my god.
I was actually. All
sorry.
right.
My husband said he's gonna put you on a child leash. I'm so sorry.
Me?
Yeah, he said you're gonna be
Why?
staying close and you're gonna be on a child leash.
Why?
I don't know. I guess he thinks you're gonna be so drunk that you're gonna fall off the edge of the boat.
Nah, I'll be good. You know I'll be good.
She'll be fine. She'll be sitting at the bar with me before we go to the
Yeah.
club.
That's literally. That's probably what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go dance. Like
The only thing
yeah.
that sucks though is like the club is like meh, and there's like old people in there.
Oh well,
But-
as long as the music's good, I'll be fine. Like I've noticed,
Music
like, but
is
if the
normally
music's
pretty
not
good.
well, yeah. So for the third round, this person gets to eat soup where the broth is warm HIV positive pee with small chunks of poop and topped with parsley.
Oh, that's nasty.
Is it A, B, C?
I'm scared to pick myself. I'm gonna pick B.
That's tiny. You chose Hey Andy and welcome in. That's tiny. You just chose tiny.
That's fine.
Alright. It is
She's
now
HIV
down to-
now.
It is now down to you and Tana.
Oh, fuck Tana Mojo. I hope she dies.
Yeah, we're in the hypothetical scenario for anyone new that just came in. This is yeah. All right, we are now on the fourth round. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it is down between the two, Tana or Vixen. I am going to ask first in this twist. Do you wish to only have this person eat this or both of the contestants? So you can choose just you eat or like whoever you choose just eats it or both of you eat it.
Okay.
So which one are you choosing? Just that person or both?
And this is, I don't know what it is yet, right?
No, you don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say until you choose.
I'm gonna say
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna say we're both gonna eat it.
Okay. Are you
Oh,
ready for what
God.
it is?
No.
All right. So it is a bloody tampon that has fish eyeballs in the middle with a drizzle of diarrhea to top it off. and it's been poisoned. So you just killed yourself and Tana.
I'm lay dead.
I lay dead. I thought. What do you think? So I want to ask, what do you think of that hypothetical scenario? Because like I didn't know if it was like.
What, the last one?
Well, just like in general. I don't know. I literally, what's crazy, Gunny, is I'm surprised everyone got poisoned. I wasn't expecting that. It's not.
One. How dare you poison me? That's rude.
Well, you're very good at picking the poison. I will say that.
You know, I hope it never actually happens, but hypothetically, it's interesting. But I don't want to eat a bloody tampon with fish eyes.
I don't.
And doo doo.
Well, now we're past that, and you did very well. I would say you killed everybody on your team, but
including myself. It's fine.
We now are moving on to something that I call the big debate. Are you ready?
Sure.
So I actually have a couple questions because I know this can go by fast.
Okay.
Real quick. Ariel is the best Disney princess.
Ooh.
Why?
And this is coming from a person who randomly sings the Little Mermaid songs. Like, I am a Disney adult through and through.
Yeah.
I have a soft place, a little place in my heart, for two princesses. I can't decide between them both. But one technically isn't a princess. Pocahontas. I've always loved her. I thought that was my awakening. For sure.
Okay.
Pocahontas is absolutely stunning. And then Mulan. I love Mulan. Ooh. They're also not a princess. But my tattoo I have on my leg has like the cherry blossom from Mulan in it.
I will say Mulan hits different. I will agree with you. Mulan hits different, not only because Mulan, she didn't do something just for her. So if you think about it, a lot of the princesses went out to do things for them. She went on and did it for her family.
Yep.
I will look who's here. Welcome in, Rare.
Oh, Rare, you nasty bitch. I was talking about you earlier.
But I did. So actually, I will agree with you. I will agree with you on that one. That's a very good answer.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ariel is awesome, but Pocahontas and Mulan, they're the best.
Jess says Jasmine, and I'm actually very curious. Why do you say Jasmine? You have a thing for Jasmine?
I get it, because Jasmine also kind of did stuff for her family. Like, she is all about her dad. Like, and taking care of her dad. But she also is a little slut for, Aladdin and his thuggery, so.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I will say, like, I want to say this because I feel like Jasmine and Ariel are similar because they both go against their father's wishes. They both go and break the rules, Like I will say about Jasmine, I love that she didn't care if Aladdin was rich or poor.
This is true.
She just wanted that love. She just wanted somebody that was genuine, that was caring, wasn't padded, like didn't have an ego, wasn't just about themselves. She wanted someone that would care as much as her. I will say that about Jasmine.
Yeah, but I can't say the same for Aladdin. He definitely was just going because she was a cutie patootie.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And then I will say that. And Rare, we're not talking about that because we already talked about it.
Yeah, fuck you, Rare.
And thank you so much for the resub, though. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, I have 2 more questions, and then that's it for the big debate.
Okay.
Is a corn dog a popsicle?
No,
Why?
because it's not cold.
But it's on but isn't it similar on a stick?
No.
Well, then
Popsicles are made with fruit, and a hot dog is made with a big old schlong of beef or chicken.
All right, fine. All right.
And you fry it.
Okay.
You can't fry a popsicle.
Well, Jess doesn't know what a corn dog is, and that's concerning.
You Aussies and your lack of corn doggery.
All right. Well, for my last big debate, and this is something that I wanted to talk about, and probably that some of you might know, but so, and I'll let you explain, Vixen. But after ghosts and the afterlife and all that haunting stuff is real, how do you feel about that? And please let the audience know about the time with your mom, and I would appreciate that.
So, when it comes to ghosts and stuff, I don't think I've actually explained it to you, Jenna. I don't really believe that there are ghosts. I believe there are demons, and I believe that we have loved ones that are near us. I'm the type of person that believe we're gonna get a little religious in here, so I'm sorry in advance, people. I have always discussed with my family. I have one crazy aunt who thinks differently, but she's also psycho, so we don't talk about her.
Okay.
But I believe heaven is on earth, because it says it in the Bible, heaven on earth, something like that. I don't remember where it is, but it's in there. So I believe that there is, I wouldn't say another dimension, but another kind of realm-ish type of thing, where we have our spirit. Because this whole thing right here, this is a shell. We have our soul that's on the inside, which is energy and all that stuff. I believe that we will, when we die, our energy and our spirit will go off, and we'll either be in the light spectrum of it, which is heaven, where you feel happiness and love and all that stuff, and then you have your dark side, which is, I wouldn't say that hell is going to be fiery, but you'll have sadness, depression, your spirit will just be in the dark, you can't reach your loved ones. So I believe when you do go onto the lighter side with love and happiness and everything, you are able to communicate with your loved ones if they are thinking of you in a way. And I say this because my mom and a few of my family members have spoken and talked to loved ones who have passed away.
Okay.
So, for instance, my mother has had 2 occurrences that she really, really remembers. One was her uncle had died, and my mom was thinking of him and oh, I hope he's okay, because the last she had heard is that he was in the hospital. But when he died, he showed himself and was just let everybody know I'm okay, and tell them that they don't need to worry about me and that everything will be okay. And then I think it was 5 minutes later, she ended up getting a phone call from a family member saying that he had died, and she's like, I know, and he said this. So there was that. And then another one was my mom had seen her grandma. So she called her Gram, and it was right after my sister was born. And she died, her Gram died before my sister was born, and all she wanted was her grandmother to meet my sister. So my mom was asleep in her bed, and she remembers waking up and seeing her Gram being like, Pee-wee, because that's my mom's nickname, like, wake up, Pee-wee. And my mom wakes up and she sees her Gram, and she's just like, what the hell is happening? And she goes like her Gram goes, Courtney's crying, come on, let's go. And my mom says that she didn't know if it was real or not, so she grabbed her water cup that was beside her bed, because she thought she was dreaming. But she grabbed her water cup, she walked through the living room, put it down on a table next to the TV, and she's like following her grandmother while all this is happening. And as my mom puts the cup down, she looks up at the door where my sister's room is, and her Gram is just like, come on, Courtney's crying. And she like walks in. And then my parents' dog started growling at the door when her Gram walked into the door. And my sister, like, as soon as the dog started growling, my sister started crying, and my mom walked in, and my Gram was gone, or her grandma was gone. And my mom was like consoling my sister, told the dog to stop growling, and then dog went under the crib. My mom put my sister back to sleep, and she's like, this is definitely a dream. She goes to sleep and wakes up, and then finds her cup sitting right next to the TV. No, like the cup was still whatever was in there before, but like she just wasn't dreaming of it. So because of that, she also like told her sister, who was her best friend, like about what had happened, and she's like, oh, Gram visited me too. And that is how my mother and my aunt ended up on Oprah for premonitions and intuitions.
Okay. Well, how were they found though, is my question.
What do you mean? Like by Oprah?
Yeah, like by Oprah.
So back in the old days of the 90s, it was 1994, but I think the airing happened in 93. Whenever talk shows had something that was happening, you could see it on like old episodes of Maury, but they'll like, if you've had an experience with this, give us a call. And then you would like call in.
I remember that.
My aunt had called in and was, like, gave them the story of what had happened, and they were like, we would love for you and your sister to come down. So my mom and my aunt went to Chicago and was on the Oprah show. I was trying to find the video, and I did find the VHS. The VHS. We found it, but the where my mom and my aunt were, you can't see anything, and it sounds like the Chipmunks, because we had watched it so much. But the only thing I can remember, if you guys ever want to watch it, it was aired on July 4th, 1994. And it was called Premonitions and Intuitions, and it had some doctor on there that said that she could, like, what did she say? Intuitively knew how to diagnose people. Like, all she had to know was their name and their age, and she knew exactly what was wrong with them. Bullshit. I don't think that lady practices anymore. But
No, yeah, I've seen a couple of those. I have been on like Oprah, like Dr. Phil, and other stuff. Yeah.
My husband saying that Oprah show fed the delusion. Whatever. I had also had experiences, and my husband likes to roll his eyes because I've had 2 instances. It's gonna sound really weird. Nobody may believe me, but my dad's mom died on Mother's Day 2005, and what was I doing? I was on like a Florida trip. I was in 8th grade at the time. And as soon as I got back, we had to go to go down to see my grandmother, who was in the hospital. And I didn't touch her. I didn't talk to her. I was young, and it was like somebody passing away that had a big impact on my life. So I'm a scared kid. I'm not going to go really towards her. I didn't touch her. I was scared I was going to hurt her. So I just kind of like looked and everything. at her, and I would just sit in the corner and like read a book and just like talk to my family. And I would stay as late as I could until like my mom would make me leave. But there was one night, and it was I don't remember how long I was there, but I don't know when I got there, but I had left the hospital at like 2 a.m. My mom had just come back because she was going to take a shower and then sleep at the hospital with her, because anytime a grandparent in my family was in the hospital, we always had a family member with them. Nobody was ever by themselves. So my aunt was watching my grandmother while I was there, and my mom came back and she was going to like switch off, but I just kind of looked at her and I was like, Mom, I have my head hurts really bad. Take me home. I had never had a migraine in my life, but it was like one of those headaches that like was right behind your eyes, and then it just like kind of went all over my head to like right to the top. And it hurt, and I was just like, I need to leave. I need to go home. Like, I need to go to sleep. I was like, take me home. My mom took me home. My aunt and uncle lived like 5 minutes away, and by the time my mom had gotten back, my grandmother had died. But I had already fallen asleep, and my grandmother was in my dream telling me like, I know you were scared to talk to me, I know you were scared to touch me, but know that I love you, and I know you love me. And she's like, and I'm okay. And then she was like telling me about her life. I can't remember a whole lot of it, but I remember seeing pictures. Because it was like, my dream was me sitting in my living room at the house I grew up in, and I could see pictures of my grandmother's life. So like her as a child, her getting married, her having like her kids, so like my dad and his brothers, like my parents, like my dad growing up, and like my like through my grandmother's eyes type of thing is like how I saw the pictures. And then random bit, but there was like a balloon that came through, and then it popped. I don't really know what that was about, but my sister also dreamt about this balloon and about my grandmother the same night. And I woke up to my parents saying, oh, she looks just like her Nana, being my grandmother. And I woke up, and my dad's like, I just wanted you to know that your Nana died last night, right when your mom got back to the hospital. I was like, what? So that had happened. So I can, like, I wouldn't say that, like, I speak to the dead, but, like, if I'm thinking about somebody, it could just be your brain playing tricks on you, but I like to think of it in a more pleasant way.
Yeah, but like a comfort.
Yeah, like they're coming to let me know that they're okay. Because I don't know if Rare's still in here, but he knows I have like the biggest fear of death. I'm absolutely terrified of it. I don't like to talk about it. I'm medicated for it. Like I get really bad anxiety because my brain just goes to it, and it's horrible. Yeah. And like
No, continue.
I was just like the ADHD in my head for some reason brings me to death, and I hate that. Even like my bad trips, I'll think of death and it's horrible, and I'll have anxiety attacks. So I like to think that there is a comfort in knowing that I've had loved ones reach out to me being like, it's okay, I'm safe and I'm happy, and I'll watch over you type of thing.
No, so, I can see that. Yeah, that's I could definitely see that.
Sorry, I just read my husband's thing.
No, you're okay. But guys, we are coming to an ending, and I only have a couple questions for you, Vixen.
Oh, okay.
Before we end, my first question is, what's one question you wish I would have asked, and how would you have answered it?
I don't think I've... nothing.
Oh, then I've succeeded.
You have succeeded, yes. You've done such a good job.
Thank you. Also, thank you for telling us. Before I asked that, I should have said, thank you so much for telling us about like your kind of like your family side of the intuitions or things that they've seen, and just like with you, because yeah, I know there are skeptics, and then there are people that do believe, and there's always that.
Yeah.
But that is wild, and I do what I want to say is I do like that you were like that you also said like, hey, maybe it's more of like my brain trying to comfort me, and so you kind of like weigh that balance.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have an open mind towards things. Like, you can't. It's like the people that are like, aliens aren't real. Bitch, we can't be the only living thing in this entire. Are you kidding me? No, there are other living things. It's the same thing, in my opinion. You just have to have an open mind towards it. Like, don't be shut off towards everything. But
Definitely, no, I definitely agree. But Vixen, I just want to say real quick, thank you so much for being an amazing guest. Thank you so much for taking your time and being on here. And thank you so much for all the information that you just gave us, especially with streaming, to sex websites, to just sex in general, to, like, it was a lot, and it was just very nice, and I truly enjoyed today's, like, conversation with you. But before we go, please let the viewers know where they can find you and your content and what you're working on next.
Well, right now, and until Monday, you can just find me in the COT community, unless you happen to go into another server called the Oasis. I am sometimes in there.
Okay.
But that's Rare's community, or technically, he considers it our community. But starting Monday, I will be streaming 3 days a week. Right now I have it planned for Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. So if you would like to come and hang out with me, you totes my goats can. I am an open book, so ask questions if you want to. I will pretty much answer anything, because I don't give a flying fuck.
I know this for a fact. But Vixen, I'm probably gonna talk to you later so we can play some Fortnite. But,
yes, please.
Alrighty,
Also,
guys.
I will say this, chat. I'm very disappointed that you did not make us take shots. I had a full thing of vodka here, you bastards.
We can take shots after if you want.
Oh, don't worry. I planned on it. Every time we die.
Guys, please put a W in the chat for Vixen. We are heading out now. Vixen, thank you so much again, and I can't wait to talk to you next. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I message you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, bye, Vixen. I can't find the chat and chill. Where's the... Okay, I found it. Alrighty, guys. We are coming to an end. Thank you all for being here and staying tuned in. I appreciate more than you know. If you're an Aussie, happy Saturday to you. I hope that your weekend has been well. If you are an American, happy Friday to you. And I hope everybody goes into a good weekend. I already got it, Gunny. I'm turning them on now. Everyone, prepare those fingers. And please put exclamation point... what's it called? Exclamation point, I can't talk. But anyways, don't be afraid to check out Vixen. I have her link pinned up at the top. Do not be afraid to give her a follow and check her out. She starts streaming Monday again. Do not miss that. She is a fun person. But anyways, guys, good night. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I can't do this website.
Catalina wine mixer.
God damn you! God damn you!